Hey, what's up? Tonight we'll talk about Ancient Aztec. Before you get comfy, if you like what I do here, go ahead and hit that like button and maybe subscribe and drop a comment with where you're watching from and what time it is. It's always cool to see who's tuning in. Alright, now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan or some chill background noise. And let's just ease into this story together. Chapter 1. Waking in the reed hut. You wake to the hush of morning. A softness fills the air. The stillness before the city stirs. The canals of Tenochtitlan are quiet, as if the lake itself is still dreaming. The walls of your reed hut breathe gently with the breeze. Each stalk of reed, golden, smooth, tied with care by hands that knew the rhythm of water and earth. The hut holds you like a cocoon. Light presses faintly through the woven gaps. It is not yet day, not yet night. It is the in-between, the tender hour when your body lingers between sleep and waking. You remain still, eyes half closed, breath steady and slow. Your cotton blanket rests lightly across your body. Cotton, a gift, grown with patience, spun with care. The threads carry warmth from another's hands. The cotton smells faintly of smoke, faintly of flowers dried in the sun. Beneath you is a mat. It is woven of rushes. It is cool to the touch. It smells of lake grasses. Gathered and dried, then softened by many nights of sleep. The mat holds your weight gently. You open your eyes slowly. The hut glimmers faintly with the first light. Shadows of reeds make patterns across the walls, a dance of lines, some sharp, some soft. The air tastes cool. It carries the dampness of the lake. It carries the faint sweetness of water lilies, not yet open, waiting for the sun. Outside a bird calls, a long, slow note, the heron. Its wings stir the stillness. Its cry moves across water like ripples. Then silence follows again. You stretch your arms, slowly, deliberately. Your joints open with a whisper. The stretch feels like morning sunlight entering your body. You sit up. The air moves around you, brushing against your face. A jar of water rests near the door. A clay cup rests beside it. A small basket holds yesterday's maize bread. A bundle of herbs hangs from a beam, their fragrance gentle and grounding. This is all you need. Simplicity is a comfort. Simplicity allows space for the spirit to breathe. You step lightly onto the wooden floor. The wood is warm, polished smooth by many feet. It creaks faintly, like an old friend speaking softly. You move toward the doorway. The reed curtain sways as you push it aside. The world beyond greets you with mist. The canal lies quiet. The water is silver, holding the colors of dawn. Clouds above, clouds below. Sky and reflection merge. It is hard to tell where the world begins and where it ends. A canoe waits by the wooden pole, tied with a fiber cord. It rocks gently, as though it breathes. The paddle rests inside, worn smooth by many journeys. You step to the edge of the platform. The air is cool against your cheeks. You dip your hands into the jar of water. The touch is cold, clear, alive. You wash your face, letting droplets fall like beads across your skin. You drink, slowly. The water is earthy. It tastes of stone and rain. It grounds you. You take a piece of maize bread from the basket. It is round, simple. The surface is rough, but it softens as you chew. The taste is steady. The taste is ancient. Maize has carried your people for generations. Every kernel is the memory of the sun. Every kernel is the gift of the earth. You breathe slowly, letting the taste linger. Maize, the mother, the one who feeds, the one who sustains. The mist curls upward from the water. It moves like breath. It moves like smoke. It blurs the edges of the chinampas, the floating gardens. Islands of earth woven with reed. Islands where crops rise in neat rows. Islands where life grows out of water. You listen. The world is waking, but gently. A paddle dips somewhere in the distance. The sound is hollow, soft, measured. A child's laugh floats faintly across the canal, as fragile as a reed flute. A duck splashes, scattering droplets. Then silence returns. The city is waking, but it does not rush. It stirs with rhythm. It stirs with breath. It stirs with patience. You return to your hut for a moment. From the wall, you take your pouch of herbs. It hangs on a cord, simple, woven. Inside are leaves and petals gathered yesterday. Passion flower vines, curling and tender. Marigold blossoms, golden and bright. Cacao seeds, dark and strong. White sage, fragrant, protective. You press the pouch to your chest. It smells of earth and sun. It reminds you of your path. You are the traveller. You are the herbalist. You carry the knowledge of plants. You carry the whispers of the earth. The sun lifts higher. Its light touches the temples in the distance. Stone shines faintly through the mist. White stone, tall, rising. The sacred pyramid catches the dawn like a mountain of the city. It is solemn. It is still. It holds silence, as if even light bows before it. You step into the canoe. The wood rocks beneath your feet. The paddle rests in your hands. It is smooth. It is warm. It knows your grip. It remembers every journey you have taken. You push away from the platform. The canoe drifts forward. The water parts slowly, gently. Ripples stretch outward, then fade. The canoe glides, as if the water itself wishes to carry you. You dip the paddle into the canal. The sound is soft, a hollow whisper. Each stroke steady, each stroke slow. You do not hurry. You let the water guide you. The chinampas line the canal, long, narrow islands filled with life. Cornstalks rise tall, leaves whispering in the breeze. Beans climb upward, curling around poles, reaching for light. Squash vines spread wide, blossoms bright and golden. Chili peppers hang, small and red, glowing like embers. Tomatoes swell, heavy with dew, their skins shining. Birds flutter among the plants, their feathers bright, their songs a gentle chorus. The air carries the sound of wings. The air carries the scent of soil, damp and fertile. The canoe rocks gently. The paddle dips. The water parts. You glide, steady, calm. Above you, the sky is pale. Clouds drift slowly. The sun climbs, but softly, with patience. The day is beginning, but without urgency. The canoe glides. You close your eyes for a moment. The darkness inside feels like another kind of water. You float in it. Safe, calm, weightless. Chapter 2. Among the floating gardens, you paddle softly. Each dip of wood into water is steady, unhurried. The chinampas rise on either side. Rows of maize greet the sun, their stalks tall. Maize is the heart of this land, the mother of the Mexica people. It grows in straight lines, strong and proud. It sways as if singing to the water. You drift closer. On the edge of one chinampa, a farmer kneels. He wears a cloak woven of maguey fiber. His hands are in the soil, his fingers gentle. He lifts a small chili plant, guiding it, pressing the soil close to its roots. He looks up as you approach. His eyes are calm. His smile quiet. You drift nearer. The canoe glides to the bank. The farmer's voice is low, like a murmur of water. He welcomes you. He knows you as the traveling herbalist. He knows you as the one who carries plants in your pouch and knowledge in your heart. He offers you a handful of soil. It is rich, dark, damp. He tells you how the chinampas are fed, how the lake's mud is gathered, how reeds are woven, how earth and water are married to create floating land. You listen. You breathe in the scent of soil. It smells fertile. It smells alive. It smells of cycles without end. Soil feeds plants. Plants feed people. Water feeds fish. Fish feeds soil. The circle is endless. The circle is balance. You thank the farmer softly. He nods. He turns back to his work, fingers pressing soil with care, body swaying gently as he plants. His movements are slow, ritual-like. Every action a prayer of gratitude. You push your canoe onward. The paddle dips, the water parts. You drift again between gardens. More farmers appear. One bends to harvest amaranth, its leaves green and tender. Its tiny seeds shimmer like stars when caught in the light. Amaranth, so rich, so nourishing. A grain that is more than a grain. Food for strength, food for ceremony. Another farmer tends tomatoes. They glisten with dew, their skins smooth and red. He places them gently in a woven basket, each one shining like a small sun. A woman washes maize in the canal. Her hands move rhythmically, rinsing, rubbing, lifting, lowering. The kernels gleam. The water carries their pale husks away. Her movements are calm, practiced, steady as breath. Children laugh nearby. Their canoes small, their paddles short. They chase each other between the chinampas. Their voices bright against the stillness. The sound is not loud. It does not disturb the air. It ripples gently, like birdsong. Above, the sky is wide now. The sun climbs slowly. Its light falls across the chinampas, turning the mist to gold. Shadows stretch long. Birds swoop between stalks of maize. Their wings flash in light. Their songs weave with the sound of paddles, with the hush of water. You breathe deeply. The air smells of wet earth, of green leaves, of blossoms opening. It smells of life in every direction. You guide your canoe toward another chinampa. Here grows cacao. The trees are short, their leaves broad. Their pods hang heavy, red and yellow. Inside are seeds, bitter and strong. Cacao is more than food. It is ceremony. It is gift. It is a drink for energy, for prayer, for kings and priests. The farmers tend the pods with reverence. They touch them gently, as one touches sacred objects. You drift on. Each chinampa is a world of its own. One filled with chilies, bright and sharp. One with herbs, epazote, fragrant and green, used for flavor, used for medicine. Another with flowers, marigolds glowing like captured suns. These flowers are more than beauty. They guide spirits. They guard the living. Everywhere you look, life is growing. Life in balance with water. Life in rhythm with sun. The farmers greet you softly as you pass. Some with words, some with nods, some with only their eyes. Each greeting is gentle. Each greeting carries peace. They know you. They know your path. They know you walk with plants. They know you carry healing in your hands. A farmer waves you to shore. He offers you a small gourd filled with fresh water. The gourd is cool in your hand. You lift it to your lips. The water is sweet, drawn from the lake, filtered through reeds and sand. It tastes of clarity. It tastes of stillness. You thank him. He smiles. He returns to his work, bending low to weed between beanstalks. His body moving with grace, with patience, with rhythm. You paddle once more, slowly, softly. The canoe turns. You drift along another canal. You rest your paddle. You let the canoe drift. The water cradles you. The chinampas line your path like gentle guardians. Chapter 3. Brewing tea with the elder. The canoe drifts on. The sun has climbed higher, but still the air feels gentle. The breeze moves softly across the canals, carrying the scent of wet soil, of flowers opening, of leaves warmed by light. You guide the canoe toward a small island. At its center stands a cluster of willow trees. Their branches hang low, trailing along the water, whispering in the wind. Beyond them, a hut rises, built of reed and wood. Its roof is thatched, its walls golden in the sunlight. This is the home of the elder, the healer, the one who holds knowledge as deep as the lake itself. You press the paddle into the water, slow and steady. The canoe glides to shore. The wood touches earth with a faint sound, like a sigh. You step out. The soil is soft beneath your feet, damp from the mist of morning. The willow branches sway as you walk. They brush lightly across your shoulders, like hands offering blessing. The air here is different. It carries the fragrance of herbs drying in the sun. It carries the warmth of smoke from a small fire. It carries the hum of quiet prayer. You approach the hut. At the doorway sits the elder. Her hair is silver, bound loosely behind her. Her skin is lined like the bark of an old tree. Her eyes are deep, dark, steady. She smiles when she sees you. The kind of smile that comes from years of seeing, years of knowing. She greets you in a low voice. It is soft, yet it carries weight. She calls you herbalist. She calls you traveler. She calls you child of the plants. You bow your head in respect. You sit beside her. The ground is cool, covered in woven mats. She places a clay cup in your hands. It holds warm water. The steam rises, carrying the faint scent of mint. You sip. The taste is light, fresh, soothing. It spreads through your body like a quiet breeze. The elder speaks slowly. Her words are measured, each one falling like a drop of water. She speaks of the plants. She speaks of their spirits. She speaks of how each one carries a gift, and how each gift is to be given with care. She shows you a basket. Inside are leaves and blossoms. Some you know, some are new to you. She lifts them one by one, telling their stories. She holds cacao seeds in her palm. Dark, shiny, hard. She tells you cacao gives strength. It opens the heart. It carries energy, but also warmth. She sets them in a small bowl. One by one, she shows you the plants. Epazote, sharp and green, for cleansing the body. Amaranth, leaves, rich and soft, for nourishment. Chili, fierce and fiery, to awaken and to heal. Each plant a gift, each plant a friend. You listen, you breathe, you let the stories sink into you, slow and deep. The elder's voice is steady. Her words are simple. They weave into you like roots. At last, she gathers a handful of herbs. She places them into a clay pot filled with water. She sets the pot over the fire. The flames lick gently. The water warms slowly. The air fills with fragrance, sweet, comforting. The steam rises. The tea is ready. The elder pours it into clay cups. The liquid is golden, fragrant. She hands you one. You hold it carefully. The cup is warm in your palms. You lift it to your lips. You drink slowly. The taste is soft, floral, grounded. It spreads through you like sunlight on water. It warms your chest. It eases your mind. It quiets everything inside you. The elder drinks too. Her eyes close. Her breath is slow. She sits in stillness and you follow. She tells you tea is more than drink. Tea is ceremony. Tea is a way to remind the body how to rest. A way to remind the heart how to soften. A way to remind the mind how to let go. You nod. You understand. You feel the truth of her words inside your body. The tea flows through you like river water. It quiets everything. It soothes everything. The elder sets down her cup. She tells you that every plant is a teacher. She tells you that every plant has its song. She tells you that to be a healer is to listen. To listen with your ears, to listen with your hands, to listen with your heart. You sit in silence. Her hand rests on yours. You feel the warmth of the cup still in your palms. You feel the hum of the elder's words still in your chest. You feel the quiet of the hut wrapping around you like a blanket. The world blurs. The sounds soften. The air thickens with calm. Chapter 4. Resting beneath the jacaranda. The tea has warmed you. It has softened you. It has slowed the rhythm of your heart. You thank the elder with a bow of your head. Her eyes are calm, her smile gentle. She blesses you with a few quiet words. Then she turns back to her herbs, hands moving like wind through reeds. You step outside the hut. The air greets you again. It is brighter now. The sun high in the sky. The mist has lifted. The canals shine wide and clear. You return to your canoe. The paddle rests in its place. You step carefully inside. The wood rocks beneath your feet. You lower yourself slowly. The canoe steadies. You push away from shore. The sound of paddle dipping echoes softly. The chinampas pass beside you once more. The voices of farmers drift faintly. The laughter of children ripples across the canals. You drift onward. Soon you reach another island. This one is different. It is shaded by a jacaranda tree. Its branches spread wide. Its blossoms are violet, soft, delicate. They fall slowly, drifting down like purple snow. They cover the ground in a gentle blanket of colour. You guide your canoe to shore. You step onto the soil. It is firm beneath your feet, but scattered with petals. The blossoms cushion your steps. They release a faint fragrance as you walk. Sweet, faintly woody, calming. The jacaranda rises above you. Its trunk wide, strong, rooted deep. Its branches twist and spread, filled with flowers. The shade is cool. The light, filtered, soft, dappled. You settle beneath it. The ground is covered with woven mats. A small basket rests nearby. Inside are foods gathered for midday. You sit. You breathe. You let the shade settle over you like a cloak. You reach for the basket. You lift its lid. Inside are tortillas of maize. Thin, round, soft. They smell of earth, of fire, of sun. Beside them is a small clay bowl of beans. They are black, shiny, tender, simmered with herbs. There is a squash blossom folded gently inside another tortilla. Its petals golden against white maize. There are cacao beans, roasted, ready to grind into drink. You spread the food before you. You eat slowly, one taste at a time. You take a tortilla in your hand. It is warm. It bends gently. You scoop beans inside. The taste is rich, earthy, filling. The beans soft, the tortilla steady, the flavor balanced. You place a cacao bean on your tongue. Its taste is bitter. It carries the memory of fire, of earth, of forest. You eat slowly. You chew slowly. Each bite a meditation. Each bite a prayer of thanks. Around you the jacaranda sways. Its branches creak softly. Petals drift downward. One by one, they land on your mat, on your food, on your hair. You brush them aside gently. They fall again, endlessly, patiently, quietly. The canal hums nearby. The water moves in whispers. A duck quacks softly, distant, low. A fish jumps, ripples spreading outward, fading again. Children's voices faint in the distance, but softened by space. The world hums, but gently, never hurried, never loud. You lean back, you rest against the trunk of the jacaranda. It is rough beneath your back, but grounding. It holds you, it steadies you. You close your eyes, you breathe. The air fills your chest. The food fills your body. The shade cools your skin. You drift in the rhythm of the day. Your eyelids lowering. The meal has satisfied you. It has soothed you. It has invited rest. You hear the bees moving among blossoms. Their hum is steady. Their hum is low. It vibrates softly in the air. It lulls you further. You do not move. You only breathe. You only rest. The shade covers you. The petals fall around you. The canal whispers nearby. Your body loosens. Your thoughts dissolve. And slowly, gently, under the violet blossoms, in the cool shade, your eyelids grow heavy, and you sink into a deep, peaceful, restful sleep. Chapter 5. Fireflies at dusk. You awaken slowly. Your eyes open beneath violet blossoms. The jacaranda sways gently above you. The petals fall still, soft as feathers, quiet as thought. The sun has lowered. It leans now toward the western mountains. Its light is golden, softer, more slanted. The air has cooled. The shadows have stretched. You rise slowly. You gather the basket. You fold the mats. You bow your head to the jacaranda, its branches whispering in return. You walk to the canoe. The blossoms crunch softly under your steps. You step into the wood. It rocks lightly beneath you, then steadies. You press the paddle into the canal. The water parts. The canoe glides. The sounds of the day fade. The voices of farmers grow faint. The laughter of children softens. The herons settle among reeds. Evening descends. The air carries a new fragrance. Smoke from hearths, maize roasting, cacao simmering in clay pots. Families gather on the islands. Mothers grind corn with stone, the rhythm steady, ancient, patient. Fathers return from fields, canoes heavy with harvest. Children chase one another along the banks, their voices fading into dusk. The city of Tenochtitlan lies in the distance. Its temples glow with the last rays of light. The great pyramid of Templo Mayor rises tall, its steps steep, its stones gleaming. At this hour, priests tend to the sacred fires. They offer copal resin. Its smoke drifts upward, white ribbons rising into the darkening sky. You breathe deeply. You smell the copal, sweet and resinous. You smell maize, roasted golden. You smell water lilies closing for the night. The sky deepens. The blue turns indigo, then purple, then black. One by one, stars appear. They scatter wide. They scatter endless. The Milky Way stretches like a silver river, mirroring the canals below. And then, you see them. The fireflies. Tiny sparks. Tiny lamps. They flicker among the reeds. They drift above the water. They move in silence, yet their silence sings. Their glow is soft. Their glow is slow. It pulses gently. Light, then dark. Light, then dark. A rhythm, steady as breath. You rest your paddle. The canoe drifts freely now. You watch. You do not need to move. You only need to be. The fireflies rise higher. They weave among branches. They scatter across the surface of the canal. They gather, then scatter again, like sparks from a quiet flame. Your eyes follow them. Your body loosens further. Your mind softens further. You remember what the elder said, that every plant has a spirit, that every gift has a rhythm. Now you see it here. The light of the fireflies, the light of the stars, the light of the hearths on the islands, all one rhythm, all one song. You breathe with it, in and out, in and out. The canoe rocks softly. The water laps gently. The fireflies glow. The stars shine. The city hums faintly, far away. Yet here, in this place, all is still. You eat the last of your food, a bite of amaranth, sweet and light, a sip of cacao, warm and bitter. The taste grounds you. The taste comforts you. The sky grows darker. The moon rises. It is nearly full. Its reflection lies across the water, silver and trembling. The fireflies dance above it. Tiny lanterns moving across a silver road. They guide you deeper, deeper into quiet, deeper into night. The jacarandas along the banks are shadows now. Their blossoms hidden, their branches only silhouettes. The willows hang heavy, their reflections stretching into the canal. The sounds soften further. The grinding of corn fades. The laughter of children fades. The quack of ducks fades. All that remains is water and wind and wings of insects. You lie back in the canoe. Your head rests against its edge. The sky fills your vision. The stars scatter above you. The fireflies scatter around you. The water carries you gently. Your breath slows. Your heart slows. Your eyelids grow heavy. The city is far, yet close enough to glow faintly at the horizon. The mountains ring the valley, dark outlines against deeper sky. The lake holds you, calm, vast, endless. You drift in the canoe. You drift among fireflies. You lie back in the canoe. Your head rests against its edge. The sky fills your vision. The stars scatter above you. The fireflies scatter around you. The water carries you gently. Your breath slows. Your heart slows. Your eyelids grow heavy. The city is far, yet close enough to glow faintly at the horizon. The mountains ring the valley, dark outlines against deeper sky. The lake holds you, calm, vast, endless. You drift in the canoe. You drift among fireflies. You drift beneath stars. You drift inside night. Your body softens completely. Your thoughts melt entirely. Only breath remains. Only rhythm remains. Only night remains. The fireflies glow. The stars shine. The water hums. The reeds whisper. And slowly, gently, you let go, drifting into a deep, dream-filled, restful sleep.